Welcome to my channel. This is the scariest episode of horror stories in Hindi yet. Be sure to watch it till the end and share this with your friends if you dare. This episode is called LABUBU DOU HORROR Story. Our next story is called LABUBU DOU by Ankit Kumar. It was 12:45 p.m. at midnight when I heard a knock on the door. I open the door and see a little girl standing there. She had blood all over her body and she looked like she had been burnt alive. I was scared, but I asked her what happened and how can I help her. She said, "Auntie, please help me. They have burnt me alive." Saying that, she jumped into my arms and hugged me tightly. I pushed her away and screamed, "Harry, back out, back out." The girl ran away and hid behind the bike. I closed the door and locked it, but after some time, the knocking started again. I opened the door and asked the girl, "Why are you doing this? What do you want?" The girl said, "Auntie, please save me. They are coming to kill me." She was crying. So I felt bad and I asked her, "Who are they? Who wants to kill you?" The girl said, "There are two women. One has a black veil covering her face and the other is blind." I said, "Don't worry, you will be safe here," and brought her inside the house. When I turned on the lights, the girl disappeared. I thought maybe it was a dream, but then I saw the bike outside my door and the girl was sitting on it. When I went near it, the bike vanished along with the girl. Thinking about the girl, I couldn't sleep that night. I kept tossing and turning in bed. At around 4 a.m., I got up and went to the washroom. As I came out of the washroom, I saw a doll sitting on my bed. It was an old and dirty doll with long hair covering its face. I got scared and threw the doll off the bed. Then I slept again. In the morning, my husband and children left for their office and school. I was alone at home. Around 11 a.m., I heard a knock on the door again. I opened the door and saw the same little girl standing there. She was wearing the same clothes and had the same wounds. She said, "Auntie, yesterday you had saved me from those women. Today I have come to take revenge." She entered my house and took the doll from the floor. She sat on the bed and hugged the doll. She started crying and said, "Oh, my mother, they have burnt me alive. Please avenge me." I said, "Betty, why are you saying this?" She said, "You have to do what I say. Otherwise, I will make you pay for it." She handed me the doll and said, "Go and put this doll in the temple." I said, "I am not going anywhere." She said, "If you don't do what I say, I will kill you." She gave me a scary smile and vanished along with the doll. I got very scared and I decided to follow her instructions. I picked up the doll and went to the temple nearby. I put the doll down and came back home. I thought the girl would be gone, but no, she was still there. She said, "Auntie, you have brought the doll back. Now I will kill you." She took the doll and sat on my bed again. She told me to bring water and she washed the doll's face. Suddenly, the doll's face started moving. The doll's eyes opened. She got out of the bed and started walking towards me. I screamed and ran away. The doll followed me and said, "You have to die." She took out a knife and stabbed me. I screamed, "Help, help." My husband came running. He got scared seeing me and asked what happened. But before I could tell him anything, the doll attacked him. She stabbed him and he fell unconscious. The doll took my husband downstairs and made him sit on the sofa. Then she turned towards me and said, "Now I will kill you." I got very scared and started begging in front of the doll. I said, "Please forgive me. I don't want to die." She came near me and took out a knife. Just then, I saw a photo frame on the wall. In that photo, I was with my parents and siblings. All of them were smiling except me. I had a sad expression on my face. I said, "Why did you take my picture without asking me?" The doll said, "Now I will kill you." I said, "Wait, I want to call my sister." The doll agreed and went to the kitchen to get the phone. I dialed my sister's number. When she picked up the phone, I said, "Dee, I need your help." That doll is trying to kill me. My sister laughed and said, "Are you mad? How can a doll try to kill you?" I said, "Please come home soon." That doll is dangerous. She promised to come soon and hung up the phone. After some time, my sister entered the house with my parents and brother. They were shocked to see the doll. My sister asked, "What is this doll doing here?" I said, "She tried to kill me." Suddenly, the doll attacked my brother and stabbed him. My sister slapped the doll and said, "How dare you touch my brother?" The doll said, "You can't do anything. I am immortal. Your family members will die one by one." She vanished. We all got very scared and started praying. My parents were crying. I asked my sister, "What should we do?" She said, "We will perform a haven and get rid of this curse." We all sat in the hall and performed the haven. Suddenly, the doll appeared again and said, "You can't get rid of me. You will die." She attacked my sister, but my mom intervened and took the blow for her. She was bleeding. My dad got very angry and picked up the doll and threw it out of the house. He locked the main door and called the police. After a few hours, the police came and took my mother to the hospital. They also took the doll with them for further investigation. After 15 days, my mom got discharged from the hospital. Her condition was stable, but she had lost her eyesight. One day, my father came home with a sad expression on his face. He told us that the police had found out that this was a very old doll. It was more than 100 years old. Also, they had found the doll's owner. He said, "This doll belonged to a woman who had died many years ago. The woman had died a horrible death. Some people had burned her alive. She was only 16 years old." My father continued, "The police went to the woman's grave and dug it out. They found the girl's bones and the doll. We got very scared hearing this. That night, I had a nightmare. In my dream, I saw that woman. She was crying and asking for help. I woke up in the middle of the night and saw that my bed was shaking. I got very scared and started screaming. My mom and sister came to check on me. They asked what happened and why was I making so much noise. I told them about my dream and said, "Please don't leave me alone in this room." My sister said, "Don't worry, I will stay with you." After some time, she went to the washroom. I was alone in the room when I heard a knock on the door. I opened the door and saw that woman standing there. She was covered in blood and her eyes were popping out. I screamed and ran away. She followed me and said, "Finally, I will take my revenge." She grabbed my hair and pulled me towards her. I screamed for help. My sister came running, but before she could do anything, the woman vanished. We all got scared and locked that room. Next morning, we called a priest. He performed some rituals in our house and told us to get out of the house for some time. We went to a nearby park. After 2 hours, when we returned home, we saw that our house was burnt completely. That's all for today. If you like these horror stories, subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. I will see you next time with a new story. Till then, keep listening and stay safe.